mu na wodi ama yesa yentina semfa so mu se original ye kase ewo Pent Radio 100.1
and I say call my DJ Richie one day streaming live on Facebook at my so and I dream pack of mensa what boy chidom at different newsroom na ye can come for AMA or hinebenya komene
mame ajua ahenkra ketri
mame kan se kase adwumaku afa hoka eye ohinere spices so na fe so ohinere non dairy powdered milk and they say ani je beba fie ho no mo said dia de bia meka no bena maduane so dia ene na eye ohinere on na bema aduane no ayede wonya bi egu fo no mo de ma oyere wabusuafo wonamfofo ho maame a ebebo yi pa ukofia no to bi dia kogu ho won madam na de kase ne ebro ade she de ne hutia wane agya bofo nkrato ye de kase ne nchiremu ebeto awoso
Midofo a minu ho agro na say die waduane ne da no ayesronko
ani omura ohinere spices abefi aduane de ayesronko ohinere chicken seasoning se wo toto wo chi ana wo ye akokọ nam ho bibia fakakra som
froye no
ohinere stew seasoning no be manageta
jollof no
ohinere jollof seasoning ma no hwam ni odew mu odew
fried rice no kra die
ohinere fried rice seasoning e ma me fredwa frede aponchin kakra no me de ohinere go seasoning na ye asam no ne se mira ohinere seasoning powder ya woni beef shrimp noodles any de kekeka amunsu ede aduane ne hwam ne de no ubedi edibio enti obapa ohinere spices abama yen aduane no aye de efrise ne die ne nso aye de
ohinere spices edeye
e wo dwa hodro mu eto phone for 020-780-5398 and 0244-525908 FDA agi edwedien kratoi atom.
Medoweka said your Mampani John Dramani Mahama o Tokyo enono Presidential Investment Forum ekoso ticket 9 ewo Yokohama na Omampani ede ato one ewo Japan na afen so wo wonum ekita wonsika enim say ewo Ghana amamremu no meye Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act no sika bi ewo hono mu aso bi ho na se opeso ba be bi adwuma wo mai mu a said ye beye na no beye dance na se betimi agesa mpanipa no o ma medada ye no sika bi da ho no mu a ye twa to wo se sa nipa no wutimi adeba ansa na ya makwan amwa ba bebie adwuma wo omai Ghana emu na no na omampani Mahama ede atudwa enei a kire se enche bia sa amamra no wo ba bedane ani na amamra na wo dane ani no wo dane ani a obehwese sa sika eda ho no mu wo se wo ho wutimi nya edeba ansa na watimi abebie adwuma wo omai mu beyi ede free hodomo enti ene sika bi ekita wo sa oye ohwo na sika bi ekita wo opese wo ba bi adwuma wo man mu no ubetimi aba abebie.
We've been upgraded from junk status to B- with a stable outlook. And I'm setting that in the next review, we're going to be upgraded again. We're open for business, and Simon and Kura are busy at work reviewing the Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act. Some barriers were put to foreign investment. You had to prove that you had brought in a certain amount of money to be classified as a foreign investor. In the reviewed Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act, we're removing those minimal capital investments. This will enable any investor, however little money you have, $100,000, $50,000, to be able to come in and set up a business in Ghana. Again, we have a track record for hosting Japanese companies, and as you saw from the list there by Madam Jetro, Executive Vice President, the number of Japanese companies that are operating in Ghana is significant, and we're expecting that should expand. From Simon's presentation, he told you about $152 million has been invested over the last few decades. We believe that there is growth room for improvement and expanded investment from Japan.
Yawo jidie mapa ase akwanya bebre wo hono mu a Japan for na se Japanese wono mu dwuma kwa hodoro wo man mu no ebetimi atumpon obia emra omampani Mahama.
International Task Conference afibia ekoso na afidia no so akoso conference ayeye na yɛde kyerɛ sɛ ɛtoɔ tua no ɛyɛ anamfasodeɛ ɛwɔ so na Commissioner General Emma Ghana Revenue Authority ɛyɛ owura Anthony Kwesi Sapon ɛna wɔde ato dwa sɛ mpanyifo a wɔn wɔ GRA adwumakuo no mu hwɛ sɛ ɛtoɔ etua ne gyegye no wɔn bɛgyegye no abɛfo kwan so wɔse nkyɛ bia ɛna Advanced Passenger Information System wɔn pa ho ntoma ɛwɔ yɛ wiemhyɛn gyinabea na kyerɛ sɛ wɔn foro wiemhyɛn no wɔn nneɛma no ɛbɛboa ama yɛhu nneɛma koro a wɔn ekuta ɛne ɛho to a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛgye wɔn wɔse nkyɛ bia GRA adwumakuo no hwɛ sɛ cargo cars akɛse a yɛkra efiri amanɔne ɛbɛ ɔman no so yɛde ho system bɛboa na etimi ama yɛde ho system ɛbɛba na etimi aboa ama ya monitor wɔn.
President launched at the airport the integrated center to manage aviation travels. Within this project you'll find what we call advanced passenger information. So if you traveled, for example, with 1 bag and you are coming with 5 bags, before your flight takes off from where it's coming from to Ghana, we will know. If you have goods coming in, you properly disclose and you pay the rightful tax. Again, before the end of the year, we are going to implement what we call advanced cargo information. So this is a replica of the advanced passenger information from the seaport. So before a ship sails from China, from anywhere in the world, 48 hours, we will have the information on the cargo.
Commissioner General Emma Ghana Revenue Authority owura Anthony Kwesi Sapon na enu achi no ana Ghana photo samfo abedi akyire odomanyamfo Thomas Nyakwampem enso ejina wosoafo wo hye yesika sem so Dr. Kesel atofo sen anemo eka se abaywe eyene niso ade hunu se obema yesika sem etime ejina brane wose mahama mampanyi mahama na memwe abra mampanyi dada na nada nko akufu ado ekono sika woja edemane na enhyeda enso ne nenso aban yi ba ye no wo ye niema bia obetimi ayese wo de betoto yesikasem.
The government of His Excellency President Mahama is charting Ghana's transformation path through interconnected interventions. Having inherited an economy that had lurched from crisis to crisis, government has focused on restoring macroeconomic stability. This is expected to underpin the eventual transformation of the economy.
Ghana yemfutu sanfo abedi akyire eye onimonyamfo Thomas Nyakwampem.
Mamemfa wo entro so ne nkoko piemu ewo asɔye a ehwe akwantempɔn ensɛm so ɔsoafo a wɔno na hwɛ akwantempɔn ensɛm so na bedi akyire ononyamfo Alasan Suhini wɔde ato Ghana fo nyina anim sɛ wɔnka wakoma emfento onyam na poku asensɛm kwan a atete na afa ne sene nei wotimi di traffic mu hɔ no mko abɛ sɛ dɔnhwere mienu kɔmiɛnsa ɛkwan no enye ɛkwan no so tutu wɔse some radio contractors wɔn manya ba kwan no so a enche bia ɛkwan no obetimi aguso na wawie GPRT fo ɛma na ɛnafua maako na wɔtwe nso senka sɛ brɛ no so no wɔn mu anhu bi nsesa ye bia wɔ kwan no so dia ɛne anka GPRT fo sɛ wɔn ma wɔn hyɛn ɛmfa kwan no so biem ɛne nanka wɔn mankasa ɛkyɛ sɛ wɔde atuo bi ba beto lɔre fɛ no so ebi kura sɛ nka wɔn bɛpa ka wɔn ka esi wɔ nanso ɛne nanka akada kora ma brɛ no so ɛnso yɛde contractors akɔkɔ kwan no so ento no nyamfo Alasan so hini kyerɛ sɛ ɛkwan no obewie no ɛbrɛ a ɛsɛ na ɛfatam.
I have my minister's permission to first of all apologize to all motorists on that stretch. It's one of the hot potatoes that we inherited at the ministry. By the time we got to the ministry, the contractor, like many other contractors across the country, had already abandoned site due to non-payment. And we have been working with the finance minister to ensure that we get some releases to these contractors so they can go back to complete some of these very critical projects. This particular contractor, fortunately, as we speak, has received some payment and has now adequately mobilized back to site. And it is our hope that before the end of this year, some significant improvement would have been noticed on that road. And so it's not going to be a 9-day wonder. He's back to site to continue with the projects. And we are very confident that it will now be within schedule.
Yo, not just away, and ya dear beer, Baba, yes, sir, Mohu, one more kind so empty, one more Baba, yeah, you can crave not just one more sign called the be, one more bay, no one of because I a juma and chipia one more a baby, way, no young for last son, Suhini.
Akwatia mroshe bedwani na oye onimanyafo Ernest Kumi ye nyina ye nimse nche bia na woti nananom ewo nsia do ne sa yosunti no abato kwa misan ahyese akwatia yensankọ na yenkoto aba ewo hobiem na de si ewo ablekuma north no yempese ebi ebesi ewo ho eno nti IGP ene political parties mpanyimfo ni nyina ahia ene wo agi enkomo na eno na wo kire se wo sha aposifo so mo pese mo hwe na ya asomdwe efa ne ntampa fra ewo ho ntine aposifo ahensia 600 na edane duru a wo mode bekon omo bekwa akopie mo ewo akotia ebobo some no ne da etosu mienu na abato no ebekọ so nti wo mode omo akwa akogu wo kra se omo ntwen se nipa bonfo bi obe na adwen se obema menteme ho asiama ne homene so ewo akotia no emra ne nini.
Whether we are safe to continue or you can go to Akwetia, what I want to say is that Akwetia will be very safe. Just today we went to myself and my management team, that is Hunya or Echremati, where we have the high-risk operational training taking place. We went to visit the officers. That is the first batch of officers that will be deployed starting today. That is about 600 men who will handle all risk operations in the course of the election duties. About 600 people have been trained. And some of the media personnel who follow us, they saw exactly what happened. The preparedness to conduct search to ensure that nothing dangerous is concealed in a vehicle or in a motorbike that can cause any trouble during elections. And also preparing the men who will be on the ground so that if somebody intends to use a weapon to snatch a ballot box, the precision in dealing with that particular suspect was also demonstrated when we went to the ground. If there should be somebody who can climb the tallest building in Akwetia, we have the men, and the men have gone through that rappelling training. We asked some of the media people to join us to descend. Walking through the distance to the waterfalls, it wasn't easy, but they managed to join us to see. We wanted to show everybody that we are prepared.
IGP ama nensem na so a wosan de kan ho biem se amanyoku a wo mo begina mo ewo akotia bato no no mo mpanyimfo ahia aka chi o mo se wo machi ma no wo mo di o machi no wo mo entu o mo fo na nyesa na obi ekoye se wo koye ne ho mensem na wakwa akoma ohawo ne amane asa bate se de esi wa blekuma north ne de a eri o mo chi wo mo a nyesa wo ba na we ya me ba we mo fase o mo de
radio. We had so many TikToks and the social media comments. People said, oh no, we are going there with arms and everything. We want to assure you that the police will deal decisively with those people. And I think they are cowards, they cannot come. Because if you see the way we are prepared, the high level of preparation towards, I have told people that our eyes are red. I met even the political parties, that was yesterday, and I told them that you, the politicians, you bought the Black Maria for us. The Black Maria is the prison on wheels. And then if you don't talk to your people very well, they come to misbehave, we'll put them in the Black Marias. We will not wait a second for somebody himself or herself before we ask that they should arrest. We are going to deal with it decisively to make sure that people can feel safe, the media can feel safe.
COP Christian Tete Yowonu eye posi sahene nene eniati.
Na samrede mamemfa nkoni enkohwe galamse ne kona empanifo ani abre ne Ghana yenyina ye ni abre ese galamse yebetimi ako na yetu ase esanse ohawo a ede esoaye ne edoso na ye ko ne akopie mu ewo atwema imponua nipa ensia na eye dissect no wonom achi wonom na meka dissect na chese district chief executive security council no district chief district security council no and to san mo watimi ache san nipa ensien na sa nipa ensien a wakwache won ma je chamfan be se edunum eye 15 afi 150 tent de wasese ni nyina afi pump machine be se 100 and so won ma je 15 detectors wonum ejeye and afi so excavator baako eno so wonum asizi na tax force nipa wodi wonum anim no wono ena district chief executive nankasa mechire eye ononyamfo Ishak Ibrahim wono ana DC wono so ena yedwomtreni Hedma District Security Council no wono ena edi sa okunyenim na no ode yatu dwa wo kire se sa entokwa wonum enwie enya de a wonum ejai kromanfo no entu won hofo e wo sa kwan no eso.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Nibutaya, Kachre, Ghana forces, Ghana for the Omani, or irresponsible minded, a being so at Mampa, a being money, a yen in Siano, yen baby, and the pass away or your mind, so your mind of for a reserve. And now you're buying Sunan Sunan Betray, any for a man, great Peking intelligence, say a month for Sunumu, a being so Sunan, a 2 more. The tennis said near or more actual, but you are Jumana City, a Juana Casamania, Jumana or more woman, or more complex people. Before I'll be moved to the site. Crown and our boat trim upon Conamated. You ever do not Johnny in Yanipa Bay in Siacho Modi. Mamma Ecocometuna Mujana Holiday, not in Twin Pejanco police station. By the way, say take footage of that. Nidia Canadija too. I should say best was evidence in case the case in the court. I live a court. Now I say evidence in the case in my home. Now you tell Mamma face alone.
No, ana wade kokobo ekwade ma womo so wade won ho ajimu ne se won hwe won ye papa san samre de won mani abresa krodo mo no ana wade kokobo esan ko edema omanfo ne se womo wade won ho agesa galamse ihui won htu won ho fo esan se won mani abre pa wo tu anamo no enye da kropa na mo no wonum etu into obia into no fo.
Imagine this, so moon NJ Peniso Ombeja irresponsible mania, and yes, NJ Home. Copum say be too massy, so a mania, a lawful, a campass mania, and say as and saying you, and no, I am mercury, or the homo, gold, more from the quapas, mine, than assassin, and a bian consumer, a bed in Sebe Mama Yadma. Imagine me quantum income, no moon and I want a man of almost as a son of money for the day, as say no, or Munchiban or Moon do mo. And to Brenna Brown or Maya Santi, or be away illegal money and Faquas, or Maya Santina, and Mununa Yatimetu Anamon, not Bonifana or Chetri, a bicycle.
And near what ye no young for Ishak Ibrahim. Wano Punya, one so and a year chairman at the District Security Council. No.
Kaneno sa akwadako suku na waye niema bia enieni anasa ensem fata na achechefo ewo ho kwan se otwe so ene twa bim de woye ya no enya de se obekwa akoye biem afimpinu ne edunsumo mampanyin dada na nadan kwakufo do amamuomu ana wotwa mu wase kwan ya na achechefuo bi se hwe nkura no na eno ene enyan enti ene wayi afiri ho wode wano no akasa akira akura no enam so amane yenyina eyenimsem de achia na paga na committee omo mrahebedwemu a womo ehye enwomasua ho nsem so woka ho wonimonyamfo ne chima bila alamzi ede atodwa se beya enkasa so twia ne yede ma enkwada ewo suku mu no aban ensanye nhyehyeye na wansan enfamra wase kwan ya bandada ne fa so na wayi sa so twe no efri suku mu na enhyeda entwa yie enu nti na ne de ye hunu
in America, where today America that is good, or it is not everything that we are doing that is bad. So for me, there should be that we should establish that clear policies where students should desist from bullying the juniors or others, and in terms of harassment, we should make sure we educate our students not to be involved in it, because when we went round, it was one of the reasons why students feel, especially the junior ones, feel they have to protect themselves. We have to make sure that there's a clear policy in that direction. And
na enu achi no ana onimonyamfo yi esan de ka wo biemu se asuafo wo mo ewo yensuku a wodo yenhwe se wo mo bambo ho nsem ebetimi agina brane ene se suku bia no yebeto fasuo de afa ho na nipa bonfo bia ntimi amfiri kurom amma suku mu ho ameto anhye enkoda no so na wose mpanyimfo nsanfa enhyehyeye bi mra san hyehyeye no ebemma suku mpanyimfo kwan ama abra no ne abora no omobowra enkoda no omotwa boss no omotrank mu na omahwehye enema kompotia ewom.
It's everything. The parents are part. Our educational system is also part. And we, as a government and a country, we are also part. And here is the case, most schools don't have walls. Anybody can walk out from town, enter, and step out. The last time we went to Takrady, they're receiving the main road in the middle of SHS. So we have to, as a government, we have to come out with policy direction to deliberately assist our second cycle institutions. Today, you go to some schools, they have about 4,000 students, and the security personnel there, maybe there are 2 or 3. How will they control the student? We tried as much as possible to get to the root of it. Force security measures in our schools. We try as much as possible to always search, random search, because if you announce to them that we are coming to do cleaning on Saturday and do searching, definitely, if they have any weapon, they will hide. So we can do random searching and make sure that discipline will be part of our students.
Anyway, Rashid Bedrenima Adeshia, womo ewo chiana paga. Na wasan eka committee a womo ehwe enwomasuya so ewo emrahye bedwam onimonyamfo ne chima bila alamzi.
Areshe mayento aso ne yekopiemu ewo bogoso yeko bogoso na anesefo a wonom ewo bogoso aban resabia honom no wo chese wonom ebo adwuma yie papa enti afi no bra na wonom edi wonom afi ye 2025 nurses midwife celebration no na empanifo a wonom ewo honom de aseda kese na afi so apaso bode pa eko de emasa anesefo yi se wonom ayade wonom ebo adwuma na mame Gertrude Abraham wono ena yeka se wabo ne homode pa ewo anesifo no wono adwuma ni nyina mu no ono ena che se wodi kan na no ono na smode eto dwa no wosre se eduru ba bia na omanfo no nsusue bi efa anesifo ho na eya na ehadwen enye no kore enso na ba ye se obi aye bi enti e de atage anesifo nyina woseda bi ye ne sa ye ne omu eni ni ye.
Well, I feel a little bit disappointed because the kind of work that we do here is quite different from what they've been saying. When you come here, we really work. We work with all seriousness and the stuff. So all that bad talk about us, that we are this, we are that, it doesn't augur well for us. And it's a high time they have to see us in a very different way.
Na eno no ebredru so se yebetimi ehu wo mo se wonum adwuma na woye no eyesonko kra wonum ebo wo homoden pa eni se yetimi ebo wonum edim bone bia sa na mamefa wo ento aso osa bari ma kwasi sompre a wotoso mienu wono na asem a wode etodwa wo sa adwuma dia se bre ono so na no nyam kokopi honum no na asem no ene se no kwasem eha ne ye pa se sabi ehia mwa emwa kase pa nan so ase aban atwe nani ede ama wonom.
So I'm challenging the administrator to tell the MC and to the MP. The regional minister is also there. Let us go to them. Tell them what is going on over here so that we can get something better. Bogos also deserve better. The national cake is not for some people elsewhere. We, the people of Bogos, also need something better. As I'm speaking now, I have requested 20-feet container from Big Office, and I'll give you to the hospital.
Ano aye osa barima kwasi sompra wotoso mienu wono aye ohene ewo koko ase osabrema kosi sompre ne ena yete ye no na ne krakra mu no ena sofmaame Joyce Agbeku wono ena ye in charge wo eye hospital hono mo na se aresabia hono mo no wono e de abasobode akodi manese fo ne pa se wono abo wo homoden wono ye adwuma enu ti e wo se yetimi ebo wono mabaso.
So when we started, despite the challenges, in fact, they worked hard. That one, I can testify. We usually have to do the clinical work. We didn't have orderlies, we didn't have cleaners. So after work, they will stay, will sweep, mop the place, and then set up the place for the following day. When you compare the staff situation here to other hospitals, you actually see that the staff here are working. For instance, in one ward, we have only 6 nurses managing the entire shift. So you can imagine how many nurses are managing a shift. But work is still going on, attendance is still increasing, admission is still increasing. So I just decided that I will honor their hard work.
Na we years of Mame Joyce Agbeku ono ene in charge anes for no pania wono ewo ho an Pentecost of Mame eno no wono na dwumadi ne kase na otabri esoaye na de fribogo so eno no
Original Yakasia Wugusutie Ewo Paint Radio na yantuo so na yemfa mamua enufusuo wo body abodie mu no eboa enkwada empuntuo boa wo munyini pa na enehwehwe mu abetodwa se kwanya yefa so emma enkwada no fo no esote and I'm so ama Kumasi South Hospital aye enchechire ade ama maame no mu omawo awo mo emma wo moma enufo na Dr. Abdul Majid aye medical director Emma Kumasi South Hospital wono ena ejina hospital nanimu a wode sa edisuade yi Emma ye na wokasa no esei eno kan
New Mom School is only in Kumasi South Hospital, and it is meant to support new mothers so that they can take care of their babies. As you can see, a lot of the babies there are very healthy because the mothers are following instructions from the staff who are guiding them to take care of their babies.
Anyway, Dr. Abdul Majid, medical director Emma Kumasi South Hospital. Na enuachino ena awufuo ne maamefo bia wo mukopie mo ewo dwumadie na senso e kire sesa entete ya yede ama wo mo no ebeboa wo mo pa.
We hear Juma na like you don't have time say out be video but now my nurse my tia say so nya some cup bi na say feeding bottle bi a so pumping person egu enti so we are so the chef fridge mu na we date and I say time no ebo ho na the shade the freezer say ne e be take 1 week krabokwa na enseye
if say so dia e wo breastfeeding say we so tete akra no we so feeding no for 6 months e ma akra na pomden e ma ninya ho we
ya awofobia womo ekwaji ntetiye ewo Kumasi South Hospital ne ena yate no
ye wie kase ne na mamefa nko amano ne ensemu ye kopiemu ewo Sudan Sudan e free afimpi no ene aduonu miensa 2023 ena civil war epiemu ewo hono mo a na eno no eye asrafo no ena afin so ye RSF na chese wonom ena menteme ho ase wa ban ni tumi mu a ena sa menteme ho ase sorry ya ama oman no entokwa ekoso wo man na kasa wonom emu na we enam so ama ekom kase asi ewo Sudan ekom de bi ewe omanfo pa enam so ma World Food Program abrebia wonom pese wode emwa ekọ wonom esresre jeje mwa de bi kokoma omanfo ya wonom hia moyi na wase ehyen a etoato aso beyese ensia na chese ediso na eko Sudan baby a ekom asi wo hono na se baby o manfo no won wa kire won pa na ekom to sa wonom ewo Darfur region hono no na topa ye ekoko kasa ye wo ehyen be se makoma kunsia nimu a ehyen ni nyina ahye dodorbe na World Food Program kire se wonom adwumayefo adarafo be se edu ensia na afi so won makeka won de wonom etimi nya wonti edidi mu nemom akade na afi so aduane emwa ne ehyen ne de ni nyina asɛesɛe na no na RSF ye Rapid Support Forces no ɛde wɔn nsa ɛkyerɛkyerɛ wɔde wɔn nsa kyerɛkyerɛ aban no wɔn asrafoɔ no sɛ wɔnom ɛna ɛhyɛ kyerɛ san sɛ baabi a ɛtɔɔyɛ anaasɛ baabi atɔpayɛ no kɔtɔɔyɛ ɛne baabi a na ɛhyɛ no aduru no na kyɛ sɛ RSF wɔnom ɛna ɛkɔntro hɔ nom nti wɔnom kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ wɔn a nanso aban no asrafoɔ kyɛ sɛ wɔn nso nso ɛnyɛ wɔn mu a
adehye kaseɛ no si na ensɛm a ɛtɔ dwa ebi ɛne sɛ
Omampani John Dramani Mahama ɛsɛ ɛnkyɛ bi a yɛba bɛyi ɛyɛ ɛnhyehyɛ anase sika bɔtena wɔsɛ hɔhɔ binya ɛde to hɔ ansa na watumi abie ma adwuma ɛwɔ ɔman mu ne bɛyi de afiri hɔ.
Ghana Revenue Authority mpanyinfoɔ sɛ wɔn de system bi bɛboa na cargo cars a yɛkra from anone ɛde ba no yɛde bɛ monitor wɔn.
Ɔronyamfo alasan so hini kyerɛ sɛ poku ase sɛn wɔn kwan ne deɛ wɔn bɛyɛ na ɛbra no.
IGP ɛde ato dwa sɛ akwatia abato a yɛbɛto na ɛbɔbɔ som de ɛtɔ so mmienu no aposifoɔ ahensia ɛne yɛde wɔn adi kan sɛ wɔn nkɔhwehwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ akwatia
na ensɛm bi na afei so ama no ne nsɛm ka ho ne yɛde ba bɛsom ɛnɛ awia yi sɛ owigyina yɛ akan kase On Pent Radio 100.1 FM ɛso kase ni mu na ase ne yɛde ma ɔhenere spices na afei so ɔhenere no dairy padded box sɛ wɔn madama ɛna wabɛsɔ yɛ asisi kafam sanso ɛna adwempahene Kofi Mensa wɔbɔ a yɛn free newsroom na they were streaming live ɛwɔ Facebook nso so ɛdema yɛ DJ Richie wɔn no streaming live ɛwɔ Facebook ɛdema yɛ na yɛn nso so a yɛgye yɛdwa kenkama o ɛyɛ me ɔhene bɛnya akɔmene
Mame Adwoa ahenkra kɛhyire
nyame yɛ adom a no num ɛtɔ so mmienu bɔ pɛ mu